in a few minutes I'll let you know how the GNF can be involved. The other process or let me say about I say the surface and subsurface. We are now in a process to reclaim rivers, not real rivers in Israel, but creeks or wadis or whatsoever. We do it along with all kinds of natural reserves authorities, agencies, or societies in Israel, and we cooperate with the KKL, trying to reclaim, rehabilitate the wadis or rivers or whatever we have in Israel. We believe that this is very important because in a very crowded land, to keep the green and the nature for the well-being of those who live in the cities is the first task for us. And so a lot of effort is invested now in these projects. The other main process that we have is Israel is very, very efficient in water use. The system in Israel, there is a major decision, I think a right one, that we use all our wastewater, recycle them, and recycle them to high level. The object now, the aim now is to bring them to a level that anybody can drink them, you know, if for a honest drinking and nothing happened, and then we use it for irrigation. That means that most of the water that each of us use at home find itself at the end in the agricultural field, and we use them for irrigation. This is very efficient. This is also good for what I said before, for the contamination, because we spread it over the country, and we can take care of it. The control on this water is very good, and this is the main reason for a very good efficiency in the use of water. Whenever you make your laundry or shower or you use anything, all this water, we use them again for irrigation. Last paragraph is desalination. As I said, there is a gap now between supply and demand. The natural supply of water in Israel is not enough. We have to add water. Luckily, this was not true in the history, but it is possible now. We can desalinate, and we built already, we desalinate now already about 150 million cubic meters per year, and we are very quickly trying to get to the number of 500 million cubic meters per year. That means that about 1/3 of all the water supply in Israel, that means that most of the drinking water in Israel, or most of the water of the domestic use in Israel, will originate from desalination, and of course this is the only way that we can keep our standard of living with the supply of fresh water. The desalination is also very important to stop contamination of the groundwater, because one of the major problems that we had before is that they became salty, because the water of the Lake of Galilee is already on the verge of being brackish. When you reuse them again, they are more salty, and we made our aquifers saltier. Now, there was no way to stop it, and the only way that we see now is that we bring fresh water, free of salt, and use them as a source of water, and slowly we'll reclaim our groundwater. Maybe that's it. It's enough.
Are there still plans of buying drinking water from Turkey? Sorry?
No, it's fine. Any solution is good, but buying water from Turkey is expensive. We found it. I found it. It was a plan that I found when I came to this office about a little bit more than a year ago, and let's put it in. There are two reasons why not to buy water from Turkey. One is that, or three. One is that to desalinate seawater cost us at the end, the gate of the plant, it's about $0.50 per cubic meter. A cubic meter that we bought from Turkey is about $1, or maybe more, 1.3. So, I mean, it's a lot of money. It's enough.
That's enough reason already.
Yeah. The other one is that when you look carefully at the place where they wanted to give the water from Turkey, you see that they have the source there, of course. Just outside this source, they suffer from lack of water in Turkey. So, they sold us water and then later on they find out that they don't have this water, and then we will not have it. Or if we have it on their behalf, it's very bad.
It's a question of dependency.
Yeah, and so this is the reason about Turkey. May I add another very interesting project that is connected, and I know that it's more than, but I'm heading the steering committee for the Red Dead, for the water conduct from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea. And the idea is that the Dead Sea is shrinking. We lose it. And we can, the world and us, civilization, we can't afford losing the Dead Sea. But I don't want to go into that because it is a fascinating project. But with this project, we plan to desalinate about 800 million cubic meters, using the difference in height from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea. And most of the water will go to Jordan, but about almost 700 million cubic meters will go to Jordan, and then another 60 or 70 will go to Israel, and about that number also to the Palestinians. Yeah. So it's multinational, and it's a common project between us, Jordanians and Palestinians, on the borders, good to peace, good to water, good to everything.